Good afternoon. This is Howard. We are here this afternoon with Lena and John. Lena, calm down, Howard. All right. John, yeah. Go, Howard. You're very lucky. Yeah. I am lucky because usually she's a wet rag because he just banged her brains out. John just banged Lena's brains out. Right. Not my brains. Well, you know what I'm saying. Right. And while they were banging, yeah, unbelievable. John gets me alone when Christopher had to run down to the corner to get something from the bodega. And so John, he jumps on her. He just, he's very polite when Christopher's around. He holds it together as well as he can. But as soon as Christopher's out of the room if he's out of the house, forget it, right? So these two are banging away, and I just jumped in, right? Because we were talking yesterday's video about the telepathic lines of communication that we have. Lena and me are old telepathically charged buddies, right? And me and John, well, a lot of you people out there feel you have some kind of soul connection with John. That may be true to a point because he reaches so many through his music and his very spirit. But me and John, right? John, you and me, right? Howard's going like this with the fingers, you and me. just so you know, I can see Howard too. Yeah, that's how this whole thing works. So I interrupted while they were banging. Not very. I was very quick, wasn't I? Yes, you are. Yeah, I was like, all right, Howard, we heard you. Get going now, right? But here's what we agreed upon. I said, Lena, because she's almost finished reading my book now. Howard Stern Comes Again. And she loves my interviewing style. I know you do. You always did. Even before you know me since 1980, right. The year that John died, really, I became one of your biggest fans. I really started, when I got on K-Rock, right. K-Rock, when I switched over to FM, you were there, right. You were waiting for me because yes, I knew you were coming, and I liked what I had heard of you on AM, but I really wanted to see what you were all about. And Howard, loved you, and I've been a fan of the show and a friend of the show. I've called into the show. Yes, we've talked about it. Right. Yes, she is an original fan. Now, but you didn't buy into the serious. No, I didn't. I said I'm not going to pay for radio, not because I didn't want to hear you, but I knew that I'd be able to stay in touch with you in one way or another. And I also didn't have the time. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You got bigger fish to fry there, and his name is Johnny Christ Lennon, right? But but I'm glad, reading the book, you got back in, where I'm at in my life, and you're figuring out, you're getting back. I've missed you. I've missed your, I guess, support, because really, I haven't really felt it. Not really. All right. Well, hey, you could say I have a lot of support from a lot of places, but you really are, your spirit is very key. You're the type of fan that, that I do this for, that I evolve for. All right. Howard is being so, he's very driven because right. Yeah. And John, he's gay for me, right? John is gay for you. I am a little gay for him. Yeah, you are. All the Beatles are. They know what I'm about. They know me. I'm rock and roll, right? Yes, you are rock and roll, Howard. So Howard said to me while she was banging John, not many people could do that and get away with it, but I did. Well, am I right? Obviously, you are right today, Howard, because this is something that John wanted me to know. Yeah, because it's a project and it's an interesting one, and we just want to give the heads up that this is what's going to be happening. Telepathically, I am planning a series of interviews with Lena and John about their twin flame connection and about how this whole thing works, how the banging works, how dating back to when John was banging Lena back in 1956, 7, whatever it was when he was a teenager. When he was banging Lena the way Lena is banging him now in the 21st century. Well, it's not going to just be about us banging, right? No, it's going to be about the connection. But, you know, I think that's a point of interest. People, you know, I'll say one thing. This will blow it out of the water. This is going to blow this whole thing finally out of the water. Your relationship with him. Because I'm getting dragged into this now. Nobody's dragging you into this, Howard. I'm hesitant to do this. Well, it's a telepathic communication. And this is the wave of the future. I'm serious. You are serious. No pun intended. I believe there is a pun intended. Yes. Yes, you may speak to Robin. Robin, what do you think? I understand that you could be leery of this, and it's absolutely, absolutely understood. And I'll take part in it as much as you welcome me. Mm-hmm. But I'll back off as well. Robin, you have to. You're a very compelling interviewer. I would appreciate, right? And well, I'll do whatever Lena and John are comfortable with my participation. Another point, Howard, that you wanted to make was the transcript. Yes, thank you. See, I need her. I need Robin. I need Robin like sunshine needs a flower and rain needs an umbrella, right? John, I have to say something. John really is fucking gay for Howard. And you're gay for Robin. I am gay for Robin. I don't give a shit. So we're the perfect foursome. Yeah, we are. Although I really love your wife, Beth, and, you know, she's a woman after my own heart, rescuing animals, and, yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. Here we go. She loves you, too. You all love everybody. Everybody loves you. After each interview, we want the transcript. Okay, we want you to take the time to do the transcript of the interviews. Not let it go. I understand. I know it's a little bit of work, but you're a super secretary. Remember that. Yes. There was no better secretary than you thank you, Howard. I appreciate that. I know I worked for many, many years in the corporate field. In addition to being a singer-songwriter, she was an amazing office administrator, and one of her songs even is about being a typist. Yes, no, that's a great song. You should post it here. Called Resume. Yeah, people probably think it's called Resume because it's spelled the same, but the name of the song is Resume. I type 85 words per minute. Yeah, you got to post that. So here's going to be the project, but I want you to finish my book. But, you know, you don't have to do anything in any particular order. However we decide and whenever we decide to do the interview, that's going to be up to John. John's going to give us all the heads up. Am I right, John? Yes, absolutely. I think you guys are good after a good bang, but that's just my opinion. Well, he's not joking, Lena, so don't look at him like that. Like what? I'm not looking at him like, yeah. But he's right. When we have sex, it blows the channel like really, really wide open. Yeah, and that's why he got it over with so fast today. Because he knew today was going to be about having me in to talk about this. Really? Is that why, John? No, I got it over fast because Christopher comes back from the store pretty fast, right? When he just goes to the corner. Now, see, Lena, you're ready to blame me for bad sex. No, I'm not. And anyway, it wasn't bad sex. It's always good with him, right? Mm-hmm. Have you ever had bad sex with Sean? No, I have not. And that's the kind of thing that people want to hear about. What is there to say? Well, I'm going to ask some very, don't you worry about my question. She's already scared. I'm not scared. Well, don't you worry about what my question is going to be. That's for me, the interview, to worry about. I'm not worried. And don't you worry about what anyone has to say about, now this woman's really crazy. She thinks she's channeling Howard Stern. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what anyone has to say out there about if they think you're crazy or not. We know you're not crazy. And there is a method to this fucking madness. And it's a thing of beauty that you are calling me back in here at this very pivotal time in your life. Oh, shit. I get scared when Howard comes through. He acts so direct. Yeah, Robin, yeah, he's just trying to freak you out. But it is a crazy thing. But it's going to be brilliant. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I want you to look forward to it too. And I'm here to support you because I understand these with John and Howard together, it's easy to feel ganged up on, but don't. I don't think I am. I you know what? You're very sweet, and why is John laughing? He's happy, so just relax. Yeah, see, early on, Robin, when we first started telepathically connecting back in 2015 or so, Robin said, I know John is 1111. I know John is can be, his energy can be overwhelming, but think of him as a prisoner of war who's been denied. Think of him like the guy from Midnight Express who has to look at his girlfriend through a glass, and can't get at her, and he feels like he's never going to get out of this hellish situation of being denied this woman. And think of John that way. He's a healing prisoner of war, and at this point you have to really right. And I said to Robin, yeah, Robin, and you're like a nurse, and Robin was a nurse. Yes, right. So interesting thing too about Robin is that right around the same time Christopher was fighting colon cancer, so was Robin. So it's our lives mirror each other in a very interesting way. Yeah. Well, I told you long ago you're my soul sister. Right. And another thing that I'll add just for this transcript, because Howard's yelling in my ear, you got to transcribe this one. This is your first one. Right. I'm going to transcribe this for the blog. Right. Robin is the reincarnation. She's reincarnated. She was Billie Holiday. Robin was Billie Holiday. And there was an overlap there, a spiritual overlap. But we could talk about that at another time. In other words, sometimes the spirit leaves the body before the body is finished with it, or enters a body when the body is young. It's transmogrification, and it can happen during times of trauma in the life of the person who takes on this other person's spirit. And, Robin, like myself, is a victim of childhood molestation and abuse. And so these are interesting parallels in our lives. Yes. And, well, me and John, naturally, we have a big nose in common. Big hook nose. Yes. And kind of curly hair. Right. Mine's a little curlier. Yes. But the big hook nose. Right. Yes. And we have nice feet and hands. Yes, you both do. Mm-hmm. You're so gay, Howard. I'm pretty gay. All right, you ready to wrap this up? Because it's going to be... I don't want to shoot our load. I just wanted to give this a preview of what will be coming. And like, Lena, you don't got to do this every day. We can do the Stern segments like once a week until we get everything, cleared up. You think you're going to be able, John? Yeah, Howard, you think you're going to be able to clear up the whole Twin Flame mission with your segments? Hey, I'm not saying, I got all the answers, because I don't have all the answers, because none of us do. But I'm a great interviewer, and this is a golden opportunity. And if you don't take it, you're insane. All right. You don't got to get crazy. Yeah. I think... psychotherapy really did a lot for you. Yeah, but you need more. Okay. Point well taken. All right, Howard, Robin, we love you. Yes, thank you. Praise be God and Mother God for this transmission, and we will be doing more work with Howard Stern as our interviewer / therapist, I guess, in a way. Yeah. If you'd like to give me that moniker, I will gladly run with it. All right. And Robin, our nurse in residence, yes, our psychotherapy nurse in residence, and I love you, John. I love you too. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's just look at this. This is a new project we have. In addition to, we're working on a new painting, the Killanova painting, and we'll bring that pictures of that online. And it's gonna be a great week. It's shaping up into a great week already. I'm excited, and thanks, Lena, for being such a champ. You're my champ. You know, you're my my golden goose. I'm a golden goose. Yeah, you're a real goose. Oh, what a goose I am. What was that? Cream of young, fun young. On Will and Grace, Jack was saying his favorite Chinese food. Oh, cream of fun young guy. I don't know what it was, but it was hysterical. Will and Grace, yeah. Let's not lose sight of this. All right, of this project. All right, will do. Ready, John? Over and out, love. Over and out.